Hello class, welcome to History of Graphics, the fall of 2010. What we're going to do is this first lecture video is just going to be kind of an introduction to the class, an introduction to how things are going to work, how you're going to want to have things set up. For the most part this week is just trying to get everything organized and get everybody on the same page so that you kind of know where to find different things and how I'm going to have the course set up, because once we get things going, the format of the class is going to be very similar. Okay, so what you're going to see here is you are going to see Desire to Learn. This is the main page for Desire to Learn. A couple of the things that you're going to want to make note of is I will update this news item weekly. And so you should make sure anytime that I update content, I'll put a note in that news section. So I would actually, I could actually update it at any time during the week. So I would recommend that you check it every day to make sure that something new hasn't been posted. Oh, sorry about that. To make sure that something new hasn't been posted. So make sure that you check this news item every day, just to make sure. I will also try and send out emails to you as well. Okay, so the very first thing that I want to actually do is I want to talk about OneNote and how we're going to be using OneNote in this class. And then we'll talk a little bit more about some different things. But OneNote is really how I'm going to share my files and the information that you're going to need for class. So in order to find your OneNote files, you're going to have to go to your content, the content section of the website. And yours is going to look a little bit different because I'm actually in instructor view. But this is where I will be posting all your OneNote files. So what you will need to do for the very first thing is you're going to need to create a OneNote notebook for this class. If you have a Mac or if you do not have access to OneNote, I will be posting PDFs as well. But what you need to do first before you download anything for class is you're going to say File and New. And you're going to want to say Notebook. And you're going to want to call it, give it a good descriptive name. And I may already have one in there called that, so I'm going to put a different name on it and say Next. Next. And notice where you're saving it. Documents, OneNote, Notebook, and say Create. Okay, and I actually have a lot of OneNote notebooks, but what you should see is you should see a notebook created for you, and it will have an empty section in here. So if you're not familiar with OneNote, basically I will be providing you with a section for each week. Within each section there will be multiple pages. So let's go ahead and download the content for this week. So you'll need to go back to D2L, and you'll see this OneNote Week 1. You're going to want to go ahead and click on it. Okay, and what's going to happen is it's going to talk about downloading files. It's probably going to kick you out again, so you may have to go back. If not, you go ahead and click on Save. Okay, and you're going to want to remember where we sent it. It's under Documents, okay, and OneNote Notebooks. And you have to put it in this folder. Okay, and you should see that class that you made. And you can say Save. Okay, so once you have it downloaded, now when you go into OneNote, you should see that section here. And there it is. There's Week 1. And we'll go through this a little bit more as we talk about the syllabus and then the other things that we're going to do, but I just wanted to post a quick video to show you how to download your files into OneNote. If you do not have OneNote, notice that I do post a PDF file as well. One of the reasons why I like to use OneNote though is I a lot of times will give you little to-do lists, and once you get it done, you can go ahead and check it off if you want. I also will make notes on here sometimes that you may want to keep track of as well. And the nice part about it is, each week you're going to have a different section, and all of your course material and content will be kept in one location for you. Okay, so that's how we are going to be using OneNote.